They say heroes protect the world from monsters. But what if the monster lives inside the hero himself? Peter Parker, Spider-Man, has faced gods, aliens, and killers, yet his darkest war was one no Avenger ever knew about. It wasn't fought in space or against Thanos. It was fought in silence, inside the shadows of New York, and inside Peter's own mind. It started as a whisper, a haunting echo from the past he thought he'd buried. But that whisper grew into a roar, one that would soon consume everything he loved. Because this isn't a story about saving the world. It's about trying to save yourself when the darkness inside is already winning. It began when Peter found traces of the symbiote again, locked deep in a ruined Oscorp lab. He should have destroyed it. But temptation always comes disguised as opportunity. The black suit wrapped around him like it was meant to be, smooth, powerful, alive. And for the first time in months, he felt unstoppable. His reflexes sharpened, his strength doubled. The city's criminals trembled again at the sound of his name. But there's a dangerous line between power and addiction. And when you cross it, you don't even notice until it's too late. The symbiote wasn't just enhancing him. It was studying him, mimicking him, and waiting for the perfect moment to take control. The voice came first. Soft, convincing, almost kind. It didn't command, it suggested. Why struggle? You deserve peace. But the more Peter listened, the less he heard himself. The symbiote fed on his fear, his guilt, his sleepless nights. It made him faster, smarter, but colder too. Have you ever told yourself you were doing the wrong thing for the right reason? That's how Peter justified it. He wasn't protecting New York anymore. He was controlling it. And every time he looked into a mirror, he saw less of the man Aunt May raised and more of the thing that wanted him to fall. Then came the outbreak. Oscorp had been breeding symbiotes in secret, trying to weaponize them. One escaped, then another. Within days, New York became a living nightmare. People turning into monsters, screaming under alien control. And through it all, Spider-Man fought alone. He couldn't call the Avengers. How do you tell Earth's mightiest heroes that you caused the very war they'd have to stop? He kept swinging, night after night, webbing monsters that used to be people. Each one whispered the same words as they fell. Join us. But deep down, Peter knew the truth. He already had. Eddie Brock had changed. The Venom symbiote had evolved. Angrier, stronger, smarter. Venom didn't just want revenge. It wanted balance. You made me, it said. Now, you'll help me fix your mistakes. Their battle wasn't just fists and webs. It was personal. Each blow carried years of hatred, guilt, and betrayal. New York shook as they tore through skyscrapers and streets. Venom called him a coward for hiding behind the Avengers. Peter screamed back that he was trying to protect them. But somewhere in that chaos, Peter realized something terrifying. Venom wasn't lying. The real war wasn't between them. It was inside him. Peter couldn't win. The infection had spread too far. The only way to end it was to destroy the symbiote at its source. He shut himself off from the world. MJ, Tony, everyone. He recorded one last message. Don't look for me. In Oscorp's reactor chamber, he faced his reflection, half hero, half monster. This ends tonight, he whispered. He could feel the symbiote begging, fighting to survive. But Peter had already made peace with his decision. To save everyone else, he had to lose himself. The final battle was chaos. The infected swarmed Oscorp Tower like a flood of living nightmares. Peter drew them in, web by web, using himself as bait. Venom screamed as Peter activated the reactor's overload sequence. Don't do this, it pleaded. But Peter just smiled. You wouldn't understand. This is what heroes do. The explosion swallowed everything. Light brighter than the sun. When it faded, there was nothing left but silence. No Venom. No Spider-Man. Just a faint echo of a web dissolving into smoke. The Avengers arrived hours later. No trace of Peter. No symbiotes. Just a destroyed facility and a single torn mask. Weeks passed. Then Tony discovered a hidden file in Peter's encrypted system. It read, "Some wars must stay secret. Because if you knew, you'd never forgive me." For a while, New York was peaceful. The sky felt lighter. Until one night, A shadow swung between the buildings. Faster, quieter, darker. Maybe Peter survived. Maybe the symbiote did. Or maybe they became one. And as long as the city sleeps peacefully, that secret war stays in the dark.